Hi everyone, and a big warm welcome. Sally, I'm so excited for Brand Camp.
Don't even go there.
Are you high-fiving me?
I'm not.
Welcome everyone to day 4 of Brand Camp week.
It's been a fabulous week already, and we've really enjoyed being here. Just to knock down some technical issues, or if you can't hear us, let us know. If you can hear us, say hi. Tap on the like button, and if you have any questions too, feel free to ask the questions in the comments. As per usual, we've got Lucas here, and he'll field the questions through to us. And if we can answer them live, we'll do it right here and right now. And if we can't, we'll actually get to the questions in the comments later.
All right, so this is Brand Camp week, where we are taking this concept, brand and branding that we all hear about, right? And we're trying to unpack this. We're trying to make sure we understand what it is, why it's important, how to apply it to our business, and make sure we see the results. And we've already had 3 amazing days, the last few days. The first day we had the honor of hearing from special guest Peter Shankman talk all about your unique brand. On day 2, we had 2 of the industry's most talented video producers, Alexa and Irina, behind some of the most successful videos on social out there, sharing much of their tips and wisdom. And yesterday, day 3, we had our very own Sally Stargood showing us how to make a lot of these videos that we have been talking about. So here we are on day 4. Super excited. Sally, what do we have on day 4 today?
Well, today we want to share with you some of the success that our real customers have seen on social media. One of the most common requests that we get is actually people want to see real examples of what people are doing. I think you all want to be inspired by what other businesses are creating with Animoto. And so today we want to actually show you that. We picked out, I think, 5 or 6 different videos that we actually kind of even stumbled across on social media. And we've contacted those customers. They've all said, yeah, we'd love to be featured. So we want to kick that off for you all today. So should we start with the first video?
Yeah, let's do it. I can't wait.
It's a pretty cool
video.
video.
I love that video.
Yeah, so that was cauliflower pizza. And what I really like about this video is that they started with a question. And we often talk about this. We often mention that first 3 seconds and pulling your customer in.
Yep.
And I think, can you really trust the crust? That's a great way to get people interested in what it's about. And then they go into all of these great facts by comparing what they offer compared to what others offer. So I think that was a great way to actually bring people. I think it was over 400,000 views on that video.
400,000, that's awesome. And we've been talking about this week about your brand and what are the stories that you can tell as part of your brand. Well, I think on Monday we encouraged you to think about, or on Tuesday we encouraged you to think about what is it about your company or your products that make you unique, or what is it about you that is different. And so that is, I think, one of the most important stories you could tell as part of your brand. And this video just kind of captures it just perfectly. And it just looks delicious. I mean, I love videos with food. It just always makes things so much more digestible.
Yeah, and feel free to comment in the comments if you've heard that joke before.
I've never told that joke before.
We have a comment. We have a question. Hold on.
Okay.
Kathy wants to know if you suggest square videos for Facebook.
Square videos.
I would say to let your assets determine whether it's square or landscape. So if your photos and video clips, if they're easily cropped to a square, then definitely go for square because it does take up more space. But if you're shooting something where, or you've got video clips and photos or something where you need to have the whole width of it, I know I've actually got some where there's a person here and a person here, and if you crop it square, you're going to get the blank part in the middle. So let your photos and video clips that you want to use determine what you're going for, and if it actually leans itself to both, then I would favor square because it is just bigger and you can see it in the newsfeed.
Yep.
Yeah.
Another thing I love about this video as a reminder for folks, is just the idea of start with what you have, start with what works. So I think sometimes people tend to think of video marketing like, oh my gosh, this is a whole new thing to learn, but really it's an opportunity to amplify what already works. So in this case, you can tell that they already really understand their message of what works. This is probably what resonates most with other people. And they have these beautiful images. I'm guessing these are images that they already have, on their site or on their Facebook page or whatever. So it's taking what you have and just amplifying with video. It really makes it all come to life. I love this video. Nice job.
And I think too, they did get over 400,000 views. They've got quite a few shares there and comments as well. I do know they put a spend on this for Facebook. I'm not entirely sure how much it was. We don't ask everyone to disclose that. But it just also goes to show that if you do put a little bit of money behind it, how far you can actually go with the views.
Yeah, and what that does specifically, and you don't have to spend that much. Sometimes you can spend like 20 bucks, but it gives you the ability to make sure your video is being seen by a whole new audience that might not normally if you're just posting it organically. And you can get very, very specific about who you want to see that video. So with not that much money, you can get pretty far in terms of exposure for these videos. So,
totally.
Yeah.
But who doesn't like pizza?
Yeah, that looks amazing. I would love to eat that right now.
Okay, are we ready for the second one?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's play the second video.
All right.
Hi, my name is Shelly Ann and I work for Virginia State Parks. For Memorial Day, we decided to make an Animoto video to share with our fans online, just thanking them for those who gave all and the families that were left behind. Typically, our videos feature real people in real places, at real parks, doing real things, having fun in the great outdoors, which is basically what our brand is all about. From the Atlantic Ocean to the Cumberland Gap, just being outside in nature with family, friends, and having fun. We love Animoto. We use the videos on a regular basis. We embed them in our blogs. We like to have a short video with a catchy tune with a call to action and make it share-worthy. If it's share-worthy, then we know we've hit our mark. Thank you, Animoto. We appreciate all you do.
The cool video?
Yes, I love it. I love that we got to feature something from Shelly Ann, one of our most favorite folks in our Facebook community. But this is an awesome video.
It is, it's great. And I like this one specifically too because she's used video clips, especially in that first block again. And video with text on it in the first block is another great way to get people's attention and to draw them in. She's also used quotes and the quote blocks, which is great. And again, if you're kind of struggling for content and you're not really sure what you want to say in your video clip, go and grab some quotes that are relevant to what you're saying. And speaking of relevance, I think she put this out around the 4th of July, which was, totally relevant to what people were thinking, top of mind. So she got over 25,000 shares on this, views on this, and there was 1.3 thousand shares. So I think a lot of that, I would assume it's all organic, but very share-worthy content.
Yeah, and I think another great reminder about this video is that when we've been speaking about brand, it really is a reminder that everything that you associate yourself with really is kind of an extension of your brand. So this is a particular holiday that just seems to fit with the brand. This video is for Virginia State Park, and so it just seems like a great extension of the brand. It's part of the brand. And you think about all the different holidays, or even some of those fun social holidays, there are probably some that could make a great extension of your brand. I wouldn't go overboard. Sometimes I have to admit, I see some people just tag on to some of these random social holidays, and I'm like, oh, why are you doing that? So don't go overboard, but be thoughtful. Everything you do, everything you feature is an extension of your brand, and I think this is a great example.
Yeah, and she's kept it really authentic too, because around 4th of July, so many people do go to the parks. They go for barbecues and things like that. So it was very relevant to her brand on this holiday as well.
Relevant and timely. And the other thing too is, I know in the last video we talked about start with what you have if you already have some great images that work for you. So, but in this case, I'm guessing that she just grabbed some, stock video assets, and there's actually several sites out there that offer great free stock assets. And actually, Lucas, if you don't, I think we did a blog post where we listed a few of our favorites. So Lucas, if you don't mind posting that in the group. But great video, Shelly Ann. And I should also mention, so I think I said that Shelly Ann is one of our favorite folks in our Facebook marketing community. And so that is Animoto's private group that you can join. It's a safe place that you can share your videos, watch other people's videos for inspiration, comment on others, and Shelly Ann is just one of the rockstar members of our community, always sharing just great videos, inspiring others, and also helping other marketers, other business owners improve their videos with her comments. So thank you so much, Shelly Ann. We love you for everything that you're doing in the group. But check out that group. Cool. Anything else on that one?
No, I think we're all good with that one. So
Great.
We're going to the next one, which is Japigo. Now, Japigo is a global health nonprofit working in 40 countries, and they're an affiliate of the Johns Hopkins Association. So this was a video that they created, and what I love about it is that it's so simple and just hits the point in such a very simplistic way. So let's watch the video and then we'll come back and chat about it. Super simple.
Yeah, but super effective.
Absolutely. I mean, it was one image and then a text block, and that was it.
Yeah, like 10, was that like 9 seconds or 10 seconds?
It's a video, and I think, we all know that video is favored in the algorithm of Facebook especially.
Yep.
And so you could have just put the photo up with some text, but by creating that very simple video, they had a lot more reach. Again, I think that one had 20,000 views on it. They might have put a little bit of spend to get it there as well, but I think that's a really effective way to put your message across.
Yeah, and I think just as a few things I think this does really well is just starting with, we always say, start with about, I mean, this is just one super beautiful, captivating image. It really draws you in, but it's short. It's like we said, it's one image and one message, and I think this is a great reminder that oftentimes less is more, especially in social media now where there's just so much information, so much noise. A lot of times less is more, and I think oftentimes we see people maybe trying to pack too much into their video, like trying to have too many points, but really if you can really focus on one point or one message, which this does beautifully, that can be just as effective, if not more effective. And the other thing I want to point out for those that are kind of like, where do I start, or what kind of videos can I make? This is one image and one message, and if you think about most posts on social media out there, like on Facebook or Instagram or Twitter, it often is like one image and one comment or message about that. So you can almost take any, with this format, right? You could take any post out there and turn it into a video. So so think about that if you're trying to think about what other types of videos that you can create. It doesn't take 40 images. It doesn't have to be 3 minutes long. As testament to this video. And
like you said, like if you do find that you're overcrowding your video and you've got too much to cram into it, maybe break it up into like 3 or 4 of these and do something different.
Totally. Love it.
Okay, the next video?
Yes, what is that?
Let's roll to the video.
All right.
Brothers, and I'm a content and branding specialist with Brothers Commercial Brokerage. We've used Animoto for years at Brothers Commercial to create content around our listings, but recently we had a need on Facebook to create more of a sense of community, and we've decided to create a lot more nostalgic content to get engagement. And Animoto has been fantastic as a tool for us to bring in a lot of content around the history of downtown Red Bank, New Jersey, in a really easy way to develop some engaging content for our audience. The recent video we did on Woolworths, which is a classic old five and dime shop that recently closed down is we created a nostalgic piece that reflected on the history of Woolworths in downtown Red Bank. And the video ended up becoming a huge hit, had over 23,000 views, and a number of different shares and comments. But the quality of the engagement was really fantastic. For me, somebody who has to wear a lot of hats as a marketer, what I love about Animoto is I can go in, I can make a couple of changes if the video isn't getting a big response on Facebook, and I can tweak it, and I can produce something new in a couple of minutes and have it back out and getting more engagement. So that's been a really effective tool for me in terms of saving me time and saving me money.
There's another great video.
Yeah, thanks Everett, that was awesome.
Yeah, I love this because they're real estate brokers, but this video is not selling anything. So a lot of the time, you might think a typical real estate video is going to be about a listing or going to be about a real estate agent trying to get you to list their house with you. But this one, it tells the story of one of the oldest buildings in Red Bank, and what that portrays to you is that these guys are experts and they know the area. So by making this storytelling, editorials type video, they've taken on that kind of publisher role, and as a result they've got over 26,000 views. I think I haven't got my glasses on, but I'm pretty sure that says 200 and something shares. And so this was really well received in the township. And this is a great thing that I think more and more people should do, not just real estate agents, anyone can do this and show their expertise as to what they know.
Yeah, and I love just like when you watch this, I mean, you're reminded again, it's not just about sell, sell, sell. This is about creating interesting content, interesting stories that you think your audience might resonate with. But when I watch this, I'm like, oh, when you start to think about all the different types of stories that a company or a brand might have, it's like, what's the history of the company? How did it get started? Or maybe even taking a specific product and, what's the history of that specific, here in this case, this property or that baked good, remember when we watched that pepperoni roll video. So is there, whatever the stories are behind maybe the people in your company or specific products or the history of some, these are all fantastic stories that are worth bringing to life that I think your audience would love. So yeah, nice job, Everett.
And even Everett mentioned they're like taking the nostalgic route for this one.
Yeah.
And that's always something to keep in mind as well, because it's a good way to go when you're trying to think of stories.
Yeah.
But I do know with this one, they did put a $40 spend on this.
Yeah.
So they ran the ad at $40. They were able to target specifically to people in and around the area. But like he said, it was a very qualified audience, and everyone who came and viewed this video was very qualified.
Yeah, 200 shares for 400, that's amazing. So
yeah,
people definitely resonated with that. And I think too, the imagery is just so unique. It's not, it doesn't have to be great quality. I mean, these are old images, but it just gave the whole thing such personality. So again, it's like, look at what you have, start with that. So this was just a fantastic video all around. And I have to say, I love the question at the end because it was kind of unique, kind of fun, and there was a call to action, getting people to do something. So lots of great stuff here. Nice job, Everett.
Yeah, thanks. Okay, we've got one more.
All right.
Let's check this one out.
I owe a lot to Animoto for helping me grow my brand to over 250,000 followers and for getting upwards of 50 million views across my videos that I simply would not have been able to do if it weren't for Animoto. The ability to create social media friendly videos in a short amount of time and without much effort is a huge benefit to people like me, especially operating under a small budget when you can't afford a really robust, really expensive video creation platform. Animoto really fills the need of having creating very high quality videos, but also friendly for small budgets. And additionally, the amount of things that you can do with Animoto is just seemingly endless. The variety of different types of videos I've been able to do are incredible, and that's one of the many things I love about the platform. I simply would not have been able to grow my brand to over 250,000 followers if it weren't for Animoto, and I really can't wait to see what they come up with next.
Nice. Yeah, nice, Joe. Joe's so nice. Thanks for saying all that.
I love this video. I mean, I wish I could say half of those words, because I'm pretty sure half of them at least kind of, you know, are me.
Oh, are you? Okay, that's what I was thinking.
But I think the real thing with this, I mean, 17 million views, you know, so many shares and everything. This one entertains.
Yeah.
It is funny. It is relevant. You know, I seriously wanted to remember these words and say them so that, you know, I could refer back to it. But,
and I think what's good for people to know is, so if you're not familiar with History Hustle, it's basically a brand that seeks to make history relatable, inspiring, entertaining, interesting. And so if you think about, did this video do that? It was all of those things. So I think it really captured that entire brand ethos, right? And I think, you know, I'm guessing Joe took some content that they already had, put it into the video, and it really made it come to life, I think. And there was just so much personality, and it was very unique. And so in so many ways, I think it really brought to life the brand that is behind this whole concept here. So awesome.
Great job. So that's it. There are all the videos that we have to share with you today. We hope that you got some ideas and some help in creating your own videos. What I'd love to see is if you felt that you had a video that you thought was successful, please share it with us. Put it in the comments, put your Animoto link in the comments here on this Facebook Live, because we don't always get to see everything, and we'd love to see some videos that you're really proud of and that you felt were successful. So yeah, please go ahead and share those.
And we have content too. So if you are learning and you're creating videos based on any of the content today or over the last few days, post them to Facebook or Twitter or Instagram. Use the hashtag #BrandCamp, and we have all these really cool prizes that we've mentioned before. Like we have awesome fancy GoPro equipment and one of these fancy professional like Yeti mics, and we have like Animoto for life subscriptions and swag and t-shirts and stuff. So. And like I mentioned before, definitely check out our Facebook group, the social video marketing community. And like I said, if you love these videos, there's all sorts of great videos that fellow marketers and business owners are posting there. So you can get inspiration, you can get feedback. Lucas is there, I'm there, so a lot of people are there giving feedback. And so it's a great, safe place to just try stuff, get some coaching, get some feedback, see what others are doing. So definitely check that out, and we'll give you, in case you can't remember that whole thing, Lucas, I'm sure, will put a link in the feed there. So
yeah. So that's it for today. Now, please tune in again tomorrow. Tomorrow's our last day of Brand Camp. Day 5. And we're going to be bringing you our head of acquisition, Jake. And Jake is an expert at looking at all of the results and insights from when we post our Facebook stuff. And he knows how to like read the graphs and analyze it all. So he's going to come on tomorrow and help you to understand what success looks like. So he's got some great, interesting facts that he'll share with everybody. And then that's it for Brand Camp.
Yeah, so hope you enjoyed day 4 here. If you have enjoyed it, if you've learned anything, if you have any questions, make sure you leave a comment. Let us know what you resonated with. Let us know if you want us to follow up with anything. We are happy to respond. And if you feel like there's anyone else out there that you know that would benefit from any of this education and content, make sure you let them know, because we want to make sure that as many people get to see these awesome videos that folks are creating as possible. So that's day 4. I think we did a nice job. Nice job, everyone who shared their videos with us. We hope to see you tomorrow, and happy Brand Camp week and happy video making.